Hello everyone, today we are diving into Django, a powerful framework for building web apps with Python. Before we dive in, you should know some basic Python, especially like things like classes, inheritance, polymorphism, and other OOP concepts. You should also understand the basics of relational databases like tables, columns, keys, and how they are connected. This will give you a solid foundation before we start working with Django. So what is Django, and why is it so popular? Django is a free open source Python framework that helps us build web applications faster and with fewer lines of code. It is used by big companies like YouTube, Instagram, Spotify, and Dropbox. One of the coolest things about Django is that it's a batteries-included framework. That means it comes with tons of features ready to use, like a built-in admin interface to manage your data, an object relational mapper so you can work with databases without writing lots of SQL, and authentication for users, caching, forms, sessions, and more. Because of all these features, we can focus on building our app instead of reinventing the wheel. The best part? All of these features are optional. You only use what your project needs. Why learn Django? Django has a huge community, tons of reusable packages, and plenty of developers if you want to hire help. Many companies are looking for Django developers. And in the US, the average salary is over $117,000 per year. If you like Python and want to get into web development, learning Django is definitely a solid investment. Now that we understand what Django is, let's build our first Django app. We'll go step by step, starting from creating a folder in VS Code all the way to running the game in your browser. I'll tell you exactly what to type and what you will see along the way. First things first, open VS Code. Let's check that Python is installed. Open the terminal in VS Code by pressing Ctrl+. We're going to terminal, then choose new terminal. Then type. In the terminal, you should see something like Python 3.10 or higher. If you don't, install Python from python.org. Next, we need the folder to hold all our files for this project. In VS Code, go to File, Open Folder, then navigate to your desktop so it will be easy to locate. Create a new folder and give it a name you like. I like mine to be the Django App Dev. Then select that folder. This will be our project's home, and everything we create, the virtual environment, the Django project, and our game app will go inside it. Once this folder is ready, we can start building. Now let's create a virtual environment. This is like a sandbox where all projects, Python packages will live so they don't interfere with other projects. In the terminal, type This creates a folder called myVNV inside your folder project. To activate it, type in the terminal and you will see myVNV open and close parentheses at the start of your terminal. That means the virtual environment is active. With our environment ready, we can install Django. This is the framework that will run our web app. In the terminal, type This will install Django inside our virtual environment. When it's done, we are ready to create our project. Now let's make the Django project itself. In the terminal, type Django admin start project and the name of your folder. Mine is Django app dev, then dot. Notice the dot at the end. It tells Django to create the project in the current folder instead of making a new subfolder. If you look in VS Code, you will now see a folder called Django app dev with files like settings.py. These are Django's core files and we'll explain them as we go. Let's see if it's successfully installed. To check, just type this. And if you run that command, you should see a message that says starting development server at. Open that URL in your browser. And if it says successfully installed, then you are good to go. Django projects can have multiple apps. Think of an app as a module for a specific feature. For our game, we'll create an app called main. Just type in the terminal. This creates a folder called main. This is where all our game's files will live, templates, views, and maybe models if you want to save scores later. Open django.dev/settings.py and add main to the installed apps list. This tells Django to pay attention to this app. Next, we need the HTML file for our game. Inside the main folder, create this path. Templates. Then make a folder inside it and call it main. And inside the main, create the index.html file. Open the HTML file and add your code. For my part, I'll simply paste the memory match HTML, CSS, and JavaScript code into it. This file is our front end and Django will serve it when someone visits the page. Now we need a view. Views in Django are function that tells the server what to show when someone visits a URL. In main views.py, type a view in Django is responsible for handling requests and returning a response. In this case, our response will be the index.html page. Next, we need to set up URLs so Django knows which view to display for each page. Inside the main app, create a new file called urls.py. Then type this. Now open urls.py inside the Django app dev folder. Then type this. This tells Django that when someone visits the site, it should look at the URLs inside our main app. Alright, everything is set. Now let's run the server. In the terminal, type After running the command, you should see a message that says starting development server at http something. Open that URL in your browser and there it is, our memory match game is now running. And that's it. You've successfully set up Django, created a project, made an app, and served your memory match game. Thanks for watching and happy coding.